I was looking at pictures of the vehicles my parents had when I was in high school, from 80 to 83. I hadn't seen those vehicles since then, whether or not in person or in a picture. I looked at the models and the exact colors. I was freaking out. I was having so much flashback. My dad had a maroon Toyota Supra, and my mom had a Oldsmobile 98 Regency. I think she got it in late 78. I don't think she had it before I could drive. I didn't get my license in 1980. I think she had it in late 78. I think she got it. I think she got it before 79. And she had it several years, probably had 5 or 6 years maybe. Look, that thing was a rocket. I remember watching her. She'd have to, it had an electric sheet, she'd have to pull it all the way up, and she'd stick her toe out because she was short to reach the accelerator. If she just touched it, it was catapult. It would catapult. I know she loved the acceleration of that car. She didn't talk about it, but I know she loved it. I could tell. And my nanny had one too, but my nanny had one that was an older model. It was like midnight blue, before they changed the style. And my cousin could drive several years before me. He'd call it the Oldsmobile Jet. And we'd just drive around at night all over town. You just, whether or not, what we're doing, smoking or drinking or something. I remember being in it late one night. We're just roaming around town in it. And there's somebody in the back seat with a 16-ounce cup, Sonic cup, with crushed ice, half of it having Jack Daniels in it. You could smell it all in the car. And my cousin would just floor that car. He just put it to the floor. And it was like a giant giant mattress on wheels. You just fly over the railroad, basically airborne over the tracks, 454 under the hood. My mom's would fly too, and that's back when they had the chrome bumpers, the retractable bumpers with the big black rubber strip around it, that hard rubber. You could hit another car fairly hard. It wouldn't dent, no. You could push a car too if you had to. If you had to push them, you could do it. It was so heavy. Oh, it was so heavy. And my mom's probably had a 454 too under the hood. If you went to a stop sign and you stopped fairly abruptly and the weight of the car went forward a little bit, the minute it went the other way, if you punched it, it would just sit there and smoke the tires. Yep. That's what I took all the dates out in. When I went on dates in high school, it was all in that car. But I think she got it in late 78. I think so. I know it's before 80, but I think it's before 79, actually. I looked at the 78 model. That looks like what she had. And it was so plush. It was so comfortable in the seats it had. It didn't feel, it felt like you were unworthy to sit in something that comfortable while you drive in a vehicle. It did. Even young, it didn't seem right to me. It felt too comfortable to be in a car. And I look at it now, it looks like they were trying to kind of emulate the style of the Cadillac Coupe de Ville. No, the Cadillac Fleetwood, the long one, that was a popular car in the 70s. Yeah. It may have been the 60s too, but it really was in the 70s. The Fleetwood, the Cadillac Fleetwood, that long body, it's another rocket with a tank engine. It's like an airplane on wheels. Took all the dates out in that freaking Oldsmobile 98 Regency. Every date I had in high school, I think it was in that vehicle. I think so. I'd wash it and get it all pretty for the date. Like it's my car. You're trying to impress somebody, it's not even your car. What you doing? What's your goal? To go out and eat and kiss somebody. There you go. Yeah, that's a lot of depth. That's ridiculous. It is. A lot of depth. I wonder if I still got if I still have a stub from the theater that opened in Opelousas. I knew I did have it. I don't know if I still have it. When they opened the Twin Cinema. King Kong with Jeff Bridges and Jessica Lange were playing in Silver Streak with Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder. And it was $2.50 to get in. That's what the stub had. I'm not somebody that cares about all the cars and stuff. I'm not all fixated in buying vehicles. But to have a restored Fleetwood from the 70s or Eldorado or a Oldsmobile 98, I would be tripping driving that vehicle around. There would be so many flashbacks being in there and looking at the panels and all. Oh, and it was a rocket. You talk about fast. Oh, it could go. I was going down by Abdallah's in Opelousas. I remember a guy that's no longer with us, Scotty Hargrove. They had a green truck that was souped up, and he pulled up on the side of me, and he was trying to stir me into wanting to race him down there. And then we got a red light, and there was nobody on the road, and I got on it, and he couldn't pass me in that 98, and he looked at me in the window. He was looking, then he looked at the hood like what's in there? Yeah, he couldn't outrun it. No. Funny. That's a long time ago. The first date I took out in that 98 Regency, it's almost 45 years ago. That's crazy. That's a long time ago. All right, that's enough rambling. Have a good day.